Hi folks, it's Dave here from the iReady podcast, giving you my post-match reaction to, unfortunately, another defeat in the Champions League, where we have just been defeated 3-0 away to Napoli. And let's be honest guys, I don't think there's any of us out there had much expectations for this game. We knew we were playing a top team, and away from home as well was going to be difficult. So it's finished 3-0. The team that Giovanni put out for us tonight was McGregor, Tavernier, King, Davies, Ridvan, Sands, Lundstrom, Tillman, Wright, Kent and Morelos. And I think we all thought if we can keep this 0-0 as long as possible, we could possibly get anything out of this game at all. We knew, like I said already, we didn't have much expectations, but that wasn't to be, because we got off to the worst possible start. On the 10th minute, Napoli opened the scoring with Simeone scoring. It was an excellent goal, a fantastic low ball, curled right round from the right hand side into the box, and he had a fantastic finish past McGregor into the net. Poor marking, I don't know, it was an excellent ball and it was a great finish, but we would be looking for our defenders to be putting them under a bit more pressure than that. So really bad start, and then we thought it was just going to, the floodgates were going to open, we thought, because in the 15th minute Napoli made it 2-0. Constant pressure from Napoli, and then the cross in for the left wing, and that man Simone again gets between two defenders, guys. I mean, the ball's whipped over, he gets right in between our two defenders, header past McGregor, far too easy. Again, really poor defending, especially at this level, and at that point we thought that was going to be a cricket score, because in the 22nd minute it really should have been 3-0, because Napoli had a shot which crashed off the bar from outside the box. And then for the next almost 20 minutes it was just constant Napoli pressure. They were passing the ball about at ease, they were out-muscling us, they were outpacing us. It was just far too easy. It was like a training match to them. And then they could have had another goal in the 39th minute, a cross for the right wing. Thankfully the header was straight at McGregor. And then finally we had a half chance on the 40th minute, ball to Morelos, he finds Tillman, he gets past his man, good play by him, shoots, but the ball is blocked and cleared. And then in the 41st minute, John Lundstrom picked up a booking, clear booking, no complaints, holding his man back, and he'll miss the next game for that. And then really good chance right at the end of the first half for Rangers, for Alfredo Morelos. The ball is played through 1-on-1, he's got the defender on his shoulder the whole time, and he just looks slow, guys. He looks slow, and the defender caught up with him. He managed to get a shot, it took a deflection, the goalkeeper saved it, but he was needing to be that yard faster so that he could get more power into the shot, and it wasn't to be. And like I said, half time at that point, getting beat 2-0, and really far too easy for Napoli. So Giovanni made a sub at half time. Fashion comes on for Scott Wright, and then on the 49th minute, again almost 3-0 for Napoli. The ball dinked into the box and it kind of bounced over everyone, over McGregor, and thankfully the last bounced hit just before it was heading to the goal and bounced harmlessly over the bar, thankfully. And then I think Napoli really just sort of calmed things down. They slowed the game down. We were getting on the ball more, to be fair. Yilmaz definitely, in my opinion, looked like by far our best player, the only one that was really looking as if he could do anything on the left wing, getting up and down, starting attacks, getting back to defend as well. So he certainly looked about the best out of all the Rangers players by quite some distance. But we got a corner in the 63rd minute. The ball falls to Alfredo at the back post. He jumps, hits the volley, really unlucky. The defender gets back, a fantastic block and out for a corner. And then 2 minutes later, an absolute sitter by Alfredo. And oh my goodness, he will look back on this and he'll be absolutely horrified. Again, Yilmaz down the left hand side, sprints past. Like I said, he looked the fastest and the fittest. He gets into the box and he puts a fantastic low ball right to the back post to Alfredo just to tap in, and the ball goes through his legs, completely misses it, and it goes harmlessly wide. Should have been 2-1 at that point. Rangers were actually playing quite well. just before that goal went in. But that was the last action for Alfredo. He goes off along with Tillman, and Cholak and Arfield came on. And then, unfortunately for us, young Leon King looks as if he's picked up a wee bit of an injury. He had to come off. The only player that we could bring on to go into defence was Borna Barisic. He had to play at centre half for the remaining 15 minutes, and then unfortunately Napoli got their third goal on the 80th minute. A simple corner in, great header from Ostergaard past Alan McGregor, but again far too easy for him to get in there. So guys, it's finished 3-0. Like I said at the start of this recording, we didn't have much expectation, but we were looking for some heart, we were looking for some effort, and there are just far too many players out there, guys, that have chucked it. Derek said it as well. There are certain players, which we'll speak about in the main pod tomorrow, who just look completely uninterested. And that's all we were looking for. We were just looking for, players to go out and really bust a gut. And the only glimmer of light that we had in that team, like I said, was Yilmaz, who I thought was by far our best player. So surely this will see him now, making his way into the first team, because he did look a threat. And you would like to think that if he can play well against a team, one of the best teams in the world away from home, he'll be able to do this week in, week out in Scotland. We can only hope. So again, guys, it's a disappointing result. Looking at the table, especially the goals against, 19 goals against in 5 games is just absolutely deplorable. We look void of tactics a lot of the time, especially in the first half. We looked completely, hopeless. Didn't know what we could do going forward, and it was just a poor performance. And it's worrying. I realise we're playing at a much higher level, we do know that, but come on guys, there's no excuse for players who look unfit, uninterested, guys that look as if they're possibly carrying an injury getting played as well. So it's not pleasant to watch, but we will follow our team on, we will cheer them on regardless who we're playing. And we've only got one game left against Ajax. That's us out completely now, absolutely nothing to play for, so we can only hope that we go out for a wee bit of pride in the last game against Ajax at Ibrox. So it has been a disastrous Champions League campaign. We knew it was going to be difficult, but I didn't think we all thought it was going to be as bad as it has been. So we're just going to have to take it on the chin. Derek and I will be recording a long-awaited podcast tomorrow night, so we've got a lot of games to cover. Unfortunately, the vast majority of them have been absolutely terrible results and performances, so I don't think it's going to be a cheery one, guys, but we will do our best. So anyway, take care, guys. We will speak to you soon. This is me signing off. Goodbye.